Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sanitarium, and I must apologise for being in such an absolutely dreadful mood last time we played this game. I do apologise, I was having a bad time with it. However, we have returned to this weird world. I still don't know why we're... I was a bit too far down the rabbit hole to question at the time, but why are we in an Aztec village? Okay. So, what's this purpley zappy stuff, and why do I get the distinct impression it's vastly dangerous? Doesn't seem like I can click on it for some more information. There's no way I'm going to be able to get over here. I believe this level is called the maze, so I'm guessing that my purpose is to get to the end of it. Possibly through here. Who knows these things? Okay. So I could follow that, and then... yeah, this should be fine. If I just go... across here like that and then slip in here, wait for it to pass, I can then go up there, or I can come down here if I want as well. Okay. Ooh, goodness.
That was close.
Yes, it was. Possibly. Oh, okay. Can I not go that way anymore? Alright then, if you insist. You're the undead divine warrior, or whatever it is exactly you are. I'll take your word for it. So I'm guessing, is it all these wooden panels that are going to fall? No, some of them are fine, and lead you to places that are impossible to see. But never mind. Okay, it doesn't look like that bit of electricity, or whatever it is moving. So I'm going to guess that I need to somehow deactivate it. Maybe there's like a control panel or something I can use to turn some of this off. What's this thing? Is this anything important? I don't think so. Okay, no, he doesn't seem to want to go up there anymore, so we're going to go down here instead, I suppose. Let's see if we can... oh, goodness.
But
Yes, it was very close, honestly. Nearly shaved your nose off. Okay, let's come around here and head up here, and I'm not convinced this will help us at all. Oh, I see. I was wondering when this bit of wood fell down why I couldn't go down these steps. I didn't realise it was on a different elevation. Ah, speaking of control panels,
this
this one.
looks like a release switch.
I could certainly do with some of
It
that.
is not.
Yes, it is possible. Get on with it, you lazy goose. Did that help? So there's like 3 different lights that I can activate. I can turn them on and turn them off as necessary. So my guess would be that these control various different bits of electricity, or possibly these things here, which maybe can be sort of lifted up and lifted down. So I'm going to turn them all on, which I'm guessing is not the right situation for the time being, but I'm just going to turn them all on and just walk around, see if anything seems a bit different, despite the fact that I haven't been to this area before, which means I'm not going to be able to make comparisons. Yes. These ancient, lovely bits of architecture getting ripped to shreds. Oh, goodness. Okay, right. So it's all of them, then it's the outside ones, then the inside ones. So I need to step forward, go into the middle. No, I don't. I don't know how I managed that. I didn't work that out. I just got this funny feeling inside me that now was the time to go. So I went. Okay, right, there's nothing down here. What about down this other staircase here? This one looks much longer, so it's going to take me a lot further down. Okay, so this isn't the same level as the control panel. This is somehow yet further down. Okay, that leads to this little staircase here and that little staircase there, so there's nothing important down here then. Okay. Guessing since this level is called the maze, it's going to involve quite a lot of wandering about, which might make a nice change from one of the puzzles. And I was curious. I was thinking to myself, is this game, like, known for being particularly hard? Alright, so I have to focus and actually think about these things for 2 seconds and not just stick my head in.
These pathways are not strong.
Oh, you are yanking on my little chain, ain't ya? Ain't ya? I've got to go all the way back now. It's a yard. But no, I was thinking, is this game particularly difficult? Is it like, you know, famous for being difficult? Is it like something that's previously been... this is the wrong place to be standing. Oh, hooray, that actually makes my job a lot easier. Thank you. So, yeah, I did a little bit of research on the internet to sort of garner the public opinion about this game to see whether it was known as being a particularly tough or not game, and it don't seem like it is. It seems like I'm just a bit of an idiot. Okay, this ladder is attached to this level here, so I'm going to have to go down and around, I think. Yeah, but that still requires me going past this thing here, which is the real predicament. Although saying that, going this way probably still wouldn't lead me over there, but that is definitely where I need to go. I just don't know, because there must be ways of deactivating certain bits of these bits of electricity. Or perhaps there isn't, and it's just a matter of it's a barrier telling you that you're not supposed to go there, like the holes in the floors. Although for a great warrior, you'd think I'd be able to jump a little bit. There must also be a way of getting that door open as well. No, this just leads around in a loop, doesn't it? This doesn't help me at all. This control panel must be useful for something, surely. It can't just be pointless. It must achieve something. Maybe it's like a specific pattern of lights being on or off that opens up that gate that was next to it. I just don't know what it's going to be. By trial and error and guesswork, we worked it out. Oh, you don't say. That doesn't help enormously, because I think I'm still blocked from the path I want to go. But I've gotten a little bit further. I just need to get myself back now. Which, I get the distinct impression doing this a lot is a really dumb idea, but I'm going to do it anyway, because, you know, it's just the kind of man I am. There we go. Oh no, that didn't open, did it? That just went up and then it lifted up a sort of a barrier over there. So I need to lift this up, possibly, in order to get over here. To then get through here, because it looks like there's another little sequence of zaps of electricity here that I need to work my way through. And if this didn't rise up, there'd be no point to have this here, because you can't access it through here. And you wouldn't be coming down here just for the sake of it. So I'm guessing that this must lift up as well at some point. So possibly there's another control panel? Or maybe there's like different sequences. Different sequences of lights perhaps? That make that go shiny? And allow you to interact with it and raise other things? Rather than there being a second control panel somewhere? Are more of these falling down over time? I presume not. Okay, so the outer light being on activates that. Something creaked, but that didn't change. So let me try a couple of other combinations and see if I can get anything else going. That's the one we had before. Yeah. So I definitely need that to be up. So let me reactivate that. Also, I see there's a lever there, just before the door, so possibly that opens the door, and I don't need to worry about getting the door open. I just need to worry about actually getting access to it in the first place. Now, I've tried a few different combinations, and I think this is the only one that's bringing up any different sequence of lights. So there must be a way around. Perhaps there's a pathway I'm not seeing somewhere. But there's got to be a way to get past this bauble of electricity that's blocking my pathway. So looking at this, if I could get onto this staircase, I'd be able to go up there and get access to the bit up top. But that would require being on this walkway here. And this walkway seems to only be connected to this staircase, which seems to go to exactly the same place, roughly, or just a little bit further up. That's the lever I was talking about. Yes, and I can certainly interact with it to some degree.
I cannot go that way.
quite wiggly-shouldered weirdo that you are, love you as I do. So I don't think that is the way to go. I think it has got to be something to do with this. This has got to be the thing. So let me... I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get back. Okay, that's bizarre. You can't walk into this bit of electricity, but you can walk into all of the others. That's a little bizarre. Yeah, I don't think I'm actually... No, you can just about do it if you don't really know what you're doing and just sort of guess your entire way through this. I can't move this myself, can I? No. So there must be, like, another control panel somewhere that allows me to move this thing. I just need to find it. Aha. And immediately all my problems are solved. I see. Okay, right. The only reason I worked that out is because I was throwing the mouse around on anything that looked vaguely interesting in order to see whether it would work. But okay, it doesn't matter. We've worked out how you get this thing moving now. That was a little out of place, but I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain anymore about this game. I've said my piece. But frankly, I think that most of these puzzles are relatively straightforward. I just don't have a very logically thinking mind. I'm just a bit of a cretin. I'm sorry, what? But it doesn't matter. I'll just go around. Idiot. One thing I am curious about, though, it seems like this puzzle is... Oh, that's kind of cool. Can I grab this? What does this switch here do, then, I wonder? This puzzle seems integral on you not having access to certain walkways because they crumble and break. How did the original maze work, then? Because when this was new, this all would have worked.
This lever locks the gate in place.
That's good. Does that mean it was going to shut? I don't know. Let's just go inside. That's better. I was really, really afraid for a minute then that it wouldn't work.
The death mask of Quetzalcoatl.
Let's have that thing, and let's rip it to shreds and bash it up. Throw it in a river. No, I'm going to put it on. Okay, that's a new one. Does this mean I am now imbued with his power? I have no idea. I don't understand Aztec theology. Okay. I wasn't expecting to be thrown into a pit of lava.
Oh, my poor baby. You had an awful fall. I'm so glad you've come home.
Oh,
Home?
Well, of course, silly. You did want to come home, didn't you?
Well, I haven't seen this woman's
I
face
wanted
yet.
to.
Well, then that's that. Hush now, Max. When you fell down the chimney, you bumped your head, and now you're a little confused, that's all.
My
She's going to turn around.
head
There's going to be a jump
hurts.
scare on her face.
I remember hitting it.
That's right, dear.
Oh, well, never
You
mind.
hit your head on the chimney. Now don't give it
Why
another
was I in the
thought.
chimney? Why
I'll
have I
take
got no
care of
soot
you.
on me if I was in the chimney?
No, I hit it. No, I hit it on. In my car.
Someone else's
No,
car, I
of
think.
course not, dear. You just bumped.
Yes, my car. I was driving and the brakes.
But Max, we've been waiting for you for so long. Don't
I
leave
think this
now.
is another hallucination.
We. Who?
Some
Why,
part of
me
my-
and little Sarah, of course. Well, who else would it be, silly?
But that's impossible. Sarah is dead.
Sarah! Max is home.
Max, you're home, you're home.
Yeah, because dead people
I
levitate.
missed
Don't,
you.
live people
You're
levitate,
alive.
don't they?
My God, Sarah! You're. No! You're dead!
Nice touch. Especially with the limited graphics time. Alright, madam, I know the dance craze is sweeping the nation, but seriously. calm down.
Your tenacity is quite remarkable, you know. Your doctor tells me that you should have died in the car wreck. I wish things could have worked out differently, Max, but they didn't. You leave me little choice, old friend. Did you honestly expect me to sit by while you went public with your cure? No. I've worked much, much too hard to allow that. I guess this is goodbye, Max. I'm truly sorry it had to end like this. Farewell.
Oh gosh. It's not going to get any less crazy, is it? Okay, have I got to go on some sort of internal battle? Oh my idiot. To try and get myself out of the nightmarish hallucination?
Quetzalcoatl murdering an entire village. Morgan trying to kill me.
No,
Now I see the connections. None of this is real.
Oh no, there was me thinking that demons and divine warriors and cyclopses and mother monsters and all those clowns. There was me thinking all of that was real. Of course it wasn't. Right, why am I me? Why am I this? Why? Oh. Is this going to be like a hodgepodge of all the different things put together? That was like the ring
Those
of
things will
calling
shred my
children.
feet if I try to walk on them.
Oh, those things. Yes, they were like the ring of children.
Circle of
weren't they?
children. Are they playing a game?
Bit of a macabre game, but never mind.
A bridge of thorns. Ouch.
You know, for a man with hooves, you're surprisingly worried.
Steam escaping from a hole in the pipe.
Is it a pipe? It looks more like a stem to me. But what do we got in this little bird box? Is this the bird box that was outside the house the whole time? Why is there a face up here?
What is that? It looks like a giant eye.
Not most pleasing.
A birdhouse.
Anything in it? No, apparently not. Okay. I can't go this way, but possibly if I block this, that will give me access to this area and I get out of the way of the steam current, for want of a better term.
Well, I guess it's true. You can't go home again.
What's true? You're talking as if you're like referring to some old fable or something. We got any items?
Sarah's doll. An Aztec statue. A Grimwall comic book.
Okay, didn't realize I had those things.
A Grimwall.
I mean, I'm gonna.
Steam is.
I'm just gonna.
A grip. Sarah. Who am I now? I have to hold on to my real identity. I am Max.
Oh my giddy aunt, this is brilliant. If I turn into the Aztec statue, can I walk on these? Because I've got stone feet. Yes, I can. I'm guessing I can't go over here because this is still blocked.
Pumpkins appear to light up.
That sequence was way too long for me to remember. You want me to reactivate them in the correct sequence, don't you? Well, I'll try and remember it, but I don't think I do remember it. Is that it? This one? And then this one? And then that one? And then that one? My mouse isn't coming back. I think I've screwed everything up.
My God, they must have been illusions.
Well, I hope so, or else I'm
Everything
going to have
is.
about 6 counts of pyromanic murder on me. So, Mr. Skull, floating on Mr. Eye, how can I
A
help?
human skull.
Can I have that? Yes, I can. Good for me.
What is that?
Yes, another
It
giant
looks
eye.
like a
There's
giant
many.
Eye.
There's many eyes around here. So this, I have a skull.
A human.
This, no, okay, this is like a use item. This is not to turn me into a skeleton item. As cool as that would be. Okay, right, let's head down this thorny bit and feel very, very freaked out by looking at that.
This game appears to be a test of strength. Hit the board and ring the bell.
Can I wallop it?
That didn't quite do it.
I'm not supposed to use the skull, am I, to give myself something to wallop with?
That won't solve
No, okay. What if I try myself as
grip.
this guy with 4 arms? Because this guy has surely got to be stronger.
Got it.
There we go. And that set fire to his face. I mean, of course it did. Am I supposed to go in here? Oh, gosh.
Why are these teeth flashing colors?
I don't know. I don't think I want to find out.
I'm not putting my hand in the fire.
No, I completely
The
agree.
angelic statue's left wing. How am I
Oh.
supposed to get there?
Is that the statue from, Is that the statue from the very beginning of the guy?
A human
Let me go back to
snap?
the... Yeah. Can you grab it through the fire? Yes, you can.
Nope.
Oh, gosh. How am I supposed to know the correct sequence? It doesn't seem like I can move there, but I'm guessing if I can get the fire to go away, it'll sort everything out. So how do I know? Do I just start at the left and work my way across, or... Maybe. Was it like every other tooth I can hit?
Nope.
No, okay. Well, I guess we could do this through a pattern of trial and error if we can't figure out a better way of doing it. Oh, there we go. Good yards.
Clown's nose has popped out. Now there's a small hole.
I'm not convinced this is a good thing. Yeah, it was like leftmost, rightmost, middle right, and then middle left, I think. Let me try...
Sarah's doll.
Because I'm not going to be able to get
Clown
through
nose
that.
broke to reveal a small hole.
Yeah, I'm guessing I need to be small to fit in there, so maybe I can climb up there? Squeeze in? Oh, that's ingenious, using it like a ladder. Don't talk about climb out his ear. Yes, I climb out his ear. Now I'm all waxy. Okay, I shall have this massive, massive wing. And let's go back inside.
How am I supposed to...
There we are. Okay, acts like a staircase. So let's, now that we've achieved that, and we've got ourselves a human skull and a massive wing for no particular good reason, I'm going to turn back to
The engine...
the Aztec warrior, partly because he looks cool and badass, and now I kind of wish I had like a figure of him, but also because he moves a bit faster, I think, than the other characters. So, is this the base of the
An
statue?
empty pedestal. Something's missing here.
Can I reconstruct the statue?
The
Can
engine...
I give her her wing
Come
back?
on, come on.
No, okay, maybe I need to give her her body back first, and then I can like attach her wings and her head to that afterwards. Maybe that would work.
Strong gates.
Strong sneezes from the cat. Sorry about that.
A bridge of webs. It looks very delicate.
Yeah, so I really shouldn't just go clambering around on top of it. But if anyone's going to get through, it's going to be you. Yep. Turns out I was completely correct. Okay, what do we got here?
These plates on the floor look like they could move.
They could, couldn't they? Okay, so we've got a big old
A
bonce
stone
here.
head. It seems to transmit energy to the statue.
Oh, okay.
I'm not strong enough to move this thing.
Okay, well, I know someone who is. This is
Grip.
a fascinating mechanic.
I could move this thing, but that other statue was in the way.
Well, this thing? Oh, goodness. So, I can't tell which way up these are supposed to be. Can I activate
can't do
these?
that. I can't do that. I can't
No.
do
Can I
that.
put something on them?
No, there must be a better...
No.
Impaled Aztec warriors. They're screaming.
Oh, is that what this is? Oh, I didn't even realize at first.
A statue of Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah, I think I need to move this statue out of the way so I can, like, push this over here. Because this bit here is the same as this bit underneath it here. So that seems like a logical place for it to go, but I've got to get rid of this first. So how do I interact with these
I can't do that.
Is it that I'm the wrong person? Does someone else need to interact with
I
these?
can't do that.
Can you do these? Yes, you can. By stamping on them. The question is, what under the sun is the pattern that I need to do for them? I don't really want to do trial and error again, but... especially since it doesn't seem to tell you when you get it wrong. Okay. So that was definitely the first one, yeah? I see, it was just telling me that I hadn't... Right, okay. That's definitely the first one. That is definitely not the second one. Maybe there are patterns to help you work these out written somewhere. But I certainly ain't seeing anything. Okay, that's definitely the second one. I've also noticed this thing down here at the bottom. This thing here. is from the hive from the old Cyclops bloke, which seems like a long time ago. That is one of the nice things about this game. It changes things up so frequently that things almost always seem like they were a long time ago, even if in reality they weren't. Okay, get it up. Really? You're a divine warrior and you can't move these things? Right. There we go. Now, what under the sun is this?
Crystal monolith. There's something inside.
Can I break it somehow? Can I wallop it?
Spirits hovering above the dead warriors.
Can I go around? Yeah, I can. So I can come around this thing and come back to it later if I need to. Could somebody else smash it? Could you smash it? You're good at smashing
Crystal
things.
monolith.
Perhaps not.
The angelic statues. Not a good.
Oh, I like the waterfalls of blood out of the gargoyles. It's a very nice touch. Very nice touch indeed. So I'm not quite sure how to get through this, but I don't feel like going back is really going to give me access to anything I don't already have.
Crystal
I mean, unless maybe you're small enough to like squeeze underneath it or something. Don't seem like it. Let me go back across and see if I missed anything. Oh, there's another pathway here that I didn't see. Oh, okay. This might give us the item that we need. It's so gooky and fleshy. Maybe I don't mind the fact that it was gooky and fleshy, but I really need
I
that.
have to cut that cord in order to get the piece of statue down.
Ew. Ew. I don't like this.
Sonic disruptor. I've seen that before.
I'm sorry. What in were we watching Star Trek?
Strange machinery. There are 4 control levers.
Sounds like we need someone with 4 arms.
It's not working. A grip.
Here we go.
The disruptor is working. The grubs have moved away from the grate.
Hooray! I didn't even know that was our objective.
A grate in the floor. There's a tunnel underneath.
I'm too small? No, I'm just big enough.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I think now we need someone who's a bit smaller who can fit through, yeah? There we go. Where under the sun have I gone? Oh. Now I'm out here. This is bizarre, and you know what? I absolutely love it. So how does this... Oh, we can come up here now.
I have to cut that cord in order to get the piece of statue down.
Yeah. And I think I'd need something sharp to do that, wouldn't I? But I haven't really got anything sharp.
A strange hut. Looks like the structures that made up the hive.
Quite. Thank you for stealing my line.
The angelic Come on, come on.
I was thinking maybe I could use its teeth or something. I can't use the wing, can I?
Stupid.
No. Alright. There's no need to be in something.
A grip.
Are you strong enough to break it?
I have to cut that.
No.
Sarah's. I have to cut that.
Yeah. It seems like I need to cut
Sarah,
this.
humans and Aztec stats.
I definitely need to cut this with something. I need something sharp, like a knife or a serrated bit of glass, or something that I can use to cut that cord. But I don't have that item yet, so I'm kind of back to square one. Let me go back and explore a little further, see what else I can find.
A headstone. It says, Jonas Brunner, he deserved to die.
Charming.
A tombstone. Chris P. See you in hell. The stone reads, Jetta Driscoll.
Hello.
What does this headless apparition want from me?
He wants his head back, that's what he wants.
The
Don't guess you got a knife I could borrow.
A stone crypt. It came up out of the ground.
Like
Lid. Looks heavy.
I said, the thing to get through this game, you have to click on absolutely everything. Hello.
The head of the angelic statue.
Oh, spiffing. That don't really help though.
Jetta's body without a head. No wonder he was restless.
Right. Okay. I mean, that's good, because we needed the edge.
The head of the angelic statue.
But it don't really help, because I still ain't got the knife that I need to cut the cord, or the thing I need to
A bridge of
smash
gold.
the,
The
the crystalline structure in order to access whatever is inside, which I'm going to guess is the other wing. So I know where all the pieces are now. I just don't know how to get them because I need something sharp. I need to have something sharp before I can actually get them. I can't have any of your teeth, can I? No, there must be something somewhere that I can use to cut that cord or break that crystal. I can't have one of these, can I? No? Alright. I wish I could borrow one of you guys' spears, could I?
I can't do that. Ah, their wailing could shatter my eardrums.
Okay. So I lift them up or put them down? Sorry. I have no idea why I'd want to do that. What does that achieve? Okay, I guess I'll move them all around a bit. When they're all in their top positions, it's like they line up with these.
Spirits hovering above the dead warriors.
Oh, these are the spirits. These aren't the howling screamazoids. Okay, maybe if I like move the bodies away from the spirits, then the spirits will be able to leave. I'm not a spiritologist.
A piece of the angelic statue was trapped in the crystal. The right wing of the angelic statue.
Yes, I'll have that. Thanks. Can I move these guys back up now so they stop screaming quite so much? Yes, I can. Right. I'm going to move these guys back up. And then I'm going to go back to that hive area. It seems like each area is entirely self-contained, and it's just a matter of finding the right character. But I tried all 3 different characters, and none of them were able to break that cord. There we are. That's a little better, at least now that I'm shouting quite so much. None of them seemed able to break that cord. But maybe I missed something. I've looked around. There don't seem to be any items. Nothing that looks sharp or pointy or serrated has been able to be picked up, so perhaps I feel like if there was going to be an item that we needed, it would be here.
Strange hut.
It would be somewhere in this area, because each area seems self-contained. Maybe there's something hidden amongst the maggots or something?
A honeycomb. It looks like something is inside.
Looks like another skull to me, bizarrely. What was that?
The head of the angelic statue. The head.
That wasn't anything. Oh, hello.
An insect mandible.
Oh, you mean like a sharp one? Okay, well it turns out my theory was correct. Actually, both my theories are correct. I did need a sharp object. I also needed a lesson in how to speak the English language. Which is a bit scary, given the fact that it's supposed to be the only one I can speak. I did need a sharp object, and it was within this self-contained environment. But okay, we have got the didgeridoo-dah now. Let's cut this other thingamajig. There we are. Now, I apologise, I'm going to have to send a few letters of condolences to the families of those dead maggots that have just been squashed by this woman's falling breast. But other than that, everything's fine. Let's head back through here. Yep, just like I said, dead maggots everywhere. I shan't be crying.
Ugh. Big maggots.
I don't want the maggots, I want this thing.
The torso of the angelic statue.
Yep, I'll be having that. And now I'm just going to turn back to this guy again. For no particular reason. And I think if we reconstruct this statue, given that all the pieces are on this side of the gate, and that we seem to have exhausted everything else to do, I'm going to guess that if I reconstruct this statue, the gate will open. So, bod first. There we are.
But it's still not complete.
Obviously not. And let's have a
head. Better.
Excellent.
But it's still not complete.
I remember the statue being bigger than this.
Better.
There we are.
The angel.
madam, there's no need to scream so. Oh, goodness. Kitty aunt. Okay, I wasn't
The
expecting a
statue
portal.
is reassembled, and a portal has opened. The real world must be close. I can feel it. I'd better move quickly.
What I do find a little bizarre is that it says better but still incomplete 3 times. Which would be fine if you got like the torso first, and then you you went away, got another item, came back, put it on again. But since you presumably are going to get the torso last, I suppose you could get that wing last. It doesn't matter. I'm just driveling on about aesthetics at this point. Let's go in the portal and find Morgan and punch him in the nose. And now we're on the chessboard. Okay. What is that? I wouldn't just stand still, mate. I'd move a bit faster, but whatever makes you happy.
You've come far, Max, but I'm afraid it ends here, old friend. As for these, you won't need them any longer. You failed the children of the world, as you failed your sister when she needed you most. You don't have the courage to save them, nor the strength to do what's necessary. You failed everyone.
One heck of a boss battle is coming.
As I've told you countless times before, Max, you've always been your own worst.
Oh, I have to fight a darkened version of myself. Oh. Okay. I guess this is it. I guess this is the end
The
game.
real world lies beyond. This thing won't let me pass. What am I supposed to do?
Seek the truth.
What, in a book or something?
Black sludge on the floor. The same stuff that shadow creature is made out of. I'd better not step in it.
Okay, right. Can I... Okay, so these are the only spots that I can walk on. Oh, I see how this works. What a fascinating design. I must have to access this... Oh.
You are truly a great warrior.
Ta-ta. Thanks, mate. I appreciate the professional endorsement. I'll put it on my CV at once. Use one of my stock phrases. Okay, now I think if I go this way... Oh, fiddlesticks. That's a nice effect, though. Not a nice effect on me, because, you know, I'm now thoroughly screwed. I think if I just screw it up all over again, that we could be here all day. Giddy yacht. Right, I've definitely got it this time. Move. There we are. Right, sorry if I was talking straight to the microphone.
You have the strength.
No more games, Morgan.
Yeah, I recognise that boy's face, but I can't for the life remember where it's from. What are you telling me that I have to get through all 3 of these stages super fast? That is purely unacceptable. You can't give me a timer without actually giving me a physical timer, you cretin. Fine. I'll do it all quickly then, won't I? I suppose this will just take a bit longer than I initially planned. Okay,
You have the strength.
No more games, Morgan.
back to here now. So what path should I take? This seems like a deadly stupid idea. I'm going to do it anyway. Or maybe this is actually a lot simpler than it looks. No, it's not. It's not. I think it is, actually. I think I do know what the pattern is I need to do. I need to come here, and then I think I need to get into this corner on the next stage. There we are. Then let it change again, and then just head up here. There we are. Now please tell me that's the end of the bit that's timed. Certainly looks like it.
You're my hero. I love you.
The shadow is gone.
That's Sarah.
You failed, Morgan.
That's where I
I'm gonna
recognise her
live!
from. My mother's womb.
Not life games, Max. This ends here, now. Do you know that the poison will soon condemn you to darkness forever? Lost to your doomed world. Lost to your wife. Lost to your unborn child.
Oh, hooray, I've finally gotten all that Hush cosplay off me. Oh, that's a nice touch. Terrible, innit?
It's over.
Probably just hiding around the corner.
I'm back. It's over.
Not yet, I mean, we still got to stop Dr. Morgan, haven't we?
Head of the Mercy Drug Corporation, Dr. Jacob Morgan, has resigned. This surprising development comes just a few short months after the corporation made its cure for the DNAV virus available to the public. Dr. Morgan's successor, Max Lawton, the man who discovered the DNAV cure, had no comment.
The trial of Dr. Jacob Morgan, former head of the Mercy Drug Corporation, begins this morning. Federal authorities claim Dr. Morgan hindered the drug's development in an attempt to increase company profits. He may even have gone so far as to sabotage a researcher's car, an act which nearly prevented a true cure from ever being found. Prosecutors are confident that Morgan will be found guilty and sentenced to life in prison.
This is a test of the subject's threshold.
Bare feet slippers?
You need them to go on the rides, of course.
And now we get a nice little mixtape of random bits and bobs that play during the game.
What? I wish I knew, man. Why? That stuff is for the birds. What?
Who are you?
I don't think I can have a discussion about this game with this cacophony going on, so I'm going to wait for the credits to end and then we can have a little chat. I'm sad about life. Now I'm all sassy. Right, sorry, you have no idea how much fun I've had just sitting on this menu screen playing around with this dude's eyes for no particularly good reason. Okay, right, that is the end of Sanitarium. And I'm glad I could end it in a better mood than I ended up playing it sometimes. And that is one thing that probably the only thing about this series that I regret is the fact that I've been in a bad mood for some of it, and that I sincerely apologise, because that isn't really justified. The game is really good, the designs are really freaky, the enemies are very different, and most of the puzzles have an element of sense running through them, but then they also have confusing bits that seem to be a little bit beyond me. I think what it is there's a combination of me not being very experienced with point-and-click adventure games, some of the puzzles requiring a little out-of-the-box thinking, and me being a bit of an idiot. I think there's a combination of those three things coming together to make some of them a little bit tricky. And also the fact, I'm so glad this is the last time I'll ever say this, and I promise never say this ever again, but it didn't help at times when I got stuck on puzzles and I tried to speed things along by using a guide which ended up being wrong, and then turning to another guide which ended up being wrong, in order to actually get through some parts of the game. But in terms of the story, it was excellent. It built itself up really nicely in a really nice pace. And what also surprises me about this is that this game is obviously about, 22 years old, 23 years old? But many of the weird, freaky things in it don't seem to have been copied by other games, which surprises me, because usually when something decent comes along, and it's interesting, and it catches people's attention, it then gets copied enormously. You only need to look at PT and Five Nights at Freddy's to see that. People see something successful, and they try to copy it and gouge every ounce of success out of it they possibly can. But lots of the weird, freaky, bizarre imagery and concepts and ideas that are played around with in this game, I've never seen replicated in anything else. And that's one of the things that I was thinking about when I was downloading this game before I started playing it, obviously. Well done if you can download a game after you've played it. Is that because it was an older game, maybe it would be full of concepts which at the time were new and interesting, but now were kind of old hat and less exciting. But I've yet to see these things copied anywhere within the last 23 years. Maybe it's because it's old enough that people have forgotten these kind of tricks by now, or maybe people haven't found ways of integrating them into the more modern style of like first-person 3D horror games. I don't know, but this was an enormously enjoyable experience, an enormously enjoyable series. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Yeah, I don't know what to say. This game is just brilliant. This game is really, really enjoyable, and it's been a lovely introduction to point-and-click adventure, horror game, psychological weirdness, oddities, Hush Cosplay Simulator 1998. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for both this episode and this entire series. Look after each other, and good night. Oh yeah, and if you've got any other if anybody has any other recommendations for other cool games, if this was any kind of inkling that I ever needed that you people are good at giving me game recommendations, then please carry on giving them if you've got any. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.